Can't win them all, but it would be nice if you won the next one. Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint.
Last game don't matter if you win.
Das ist wieder das Gleiche, oder was? Nee.
A reminder, folks, to be here for our next giveaway, two-bag day. Come out and receive a free Timberwolves two-bag.
Timberwolves fans, our promotional Timberwolves Dance Team Postal giveaway is almost done. Come to the game, and all fans in attendance will receive a Timberwolves Dance Team Postal. We want your time at Anywhere to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Timberwolves along with your issue and seek our safety to 55555. A member of our guest relations team.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Grizzlies, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. MP out there with Jackson, and it's Williams at the 3 side. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. You look at the Timberwolves. Well, they notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in,
it's mal anstrengen. Meine Fresse.
Playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
Or if they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice.
If he's operating in pick and roll, because Rudy Gobert is such a big target, hard to guard him.
To the paint. Williams kicks to Morant. Traps in the tray.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
They grab their own miss. A shot missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside Conley. Edwards a screen on Morant. Conley inside the line. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Williams finds MP. Makes it off the glass.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3. Exactly what they're looking for.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Drills it from outside.
Well, pick and roll action. Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Pass to Williams. Memphis moving it around. MP, good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To the middle. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Smart.
Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
And he knocks down the first one. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. And Edwards drops them both.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Inside. MP kicks to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Cranes the three-pointer. Morant's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Gobert with it, and he drives in, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, all that momentum and force, Rudy Gobert, that is pretty.
Morant outside to the inside. MP, down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Randall. It's up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Edwards. Jackson against Randall. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. We talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And slam dunk by Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
On the wing, Williams. To the middle. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Rebound by Williams.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's Morant missing. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Dillingham. Off target with his 3. Now MP. 8 points for him. 13 feet away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Wells is out there with Pippen. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Edey in at the center position. Here's Dillingham. The rebound by Pippen. Ends up going with the new group. Edwards dishes to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. The score now all even. And that's now 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
What a move, MP.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Edwards finds McDaniel. Gobert with a screen on Williams to the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, how about the offensive performance by Rudy Gobert? This guy feels good right now.
Jackson from long range. Good on the three-point shot. Jackson's got 5 now.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
To the paint. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Over in the corner, Randall. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Jackson passes to Morant. Here's MP. MP fights for it.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Now here's Edwards. Fires away from outside. Oh, he got it to go!
Oh, how about that?
And a huge 3 there to chop the lead down as we go into the break. Still anyone's game.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He ended up with 26 points, and on top of that, also grabbed 3 rebounds. Just a fantastic effort for him out on the floor. See if he's got the gas left in the tank for tonight, guys.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Grizzlies making the shot. Edwards, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Has to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Over Smart. Edwards, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Smart finds Morant. MP with it. Conley picks him up. Back to MP. Inside. MP gets it.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Edwards. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Over Smart and slam dunk by Gobert.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket guy still shaking. Smart.
This is something Marcus Smart does really well. He utilizes his speed and strength to draw defenders while he's shooting.
It's his first trip to the line.
Marcus Smart.
And that one falls for Smart.
Well, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And Memphis making a change here. Edey's checked in for MP. Clark comes in for Jackson. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Vince Williams. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. And so Smart nails both of them.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Now here's Randall. Here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Over Smart. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Edwards got... Completely new lineup for Minnesota. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group. MP's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Morant in for Pippen. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Green with the ball. With one on the clock, Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Minnesota on top, up by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. joining us as we get back to the action on the court. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got MP. Morant is out there with Vince Williams. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in a power forward. Another shot. Reed against MP. And they pick up 2. Reed's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to make.
A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's Dillingham. Inside. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Jackson finds MP. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Nobody near Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Williams has got the game tied up here for Memphis. Now Dillingham. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low, here's MP. MP gets it to drop right over the defense.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Grizzlies making a switch here. Smart's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Kept alive. Edwards with another miss.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Smart finds Aldama. Smart on the wing. To the paint. Here's MP. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. It's good from long range.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here is Edwards after Memphis gets the 3. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Conley outside. Rebounded by Smart. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. To the middle. MP kicks to Morant. Back to MP. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Oh, here's Edwards. Shoots it up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He knows every possession is critical now. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Vince Williams comes in for Gigi Jackson. .41 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and it's Morant missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. To the inside. Gobert. And dunked by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Morant pushes to MP. Pass to Aldama. Williams for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Grizzlies.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now, here's MP. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Oh, here's Edwards. Gobert finds McDaniel. No good on the 3. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. MP's shot is good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now here's Edwards. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Randall. 4 on the shot clock. Can't hit from the corner. MP deciding where to go with it. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
The assist, Marcus Smart.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
MP is a bucket.
That's a great win. Now, forget it. One game at a time. Win tonight, and the next round is in sight.
Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Grizzlies along with your issue at seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately.
Folks, we still have a few seats available for upcoming Grizzlies home games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth for more information.
A reminder to come out the next fan giveaway, where you'll receive a free Grizzlies drawstring bag at the arena. A great way to store your shoes when traveling or something like that.
Want your own Grizz Girls t-shirt? Just be there for our next giveaway game and you'll get one. Happy Thanksgiving.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Grizzlies have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Timberwolves? Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
On the way is Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. This series all tied at 1 apiece. Tonight's winner, a chance to seize some momentum. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Memphis Grizzlies right here at FedEx Forum. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley and Ann are the one of the two. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, Moran and Smart make up the backcourt. Jaren Jackson out there with MP. And it's Williams in at the three, the small forward. Taking a look at Memphis, this is a team that's in great position to take control of this series.
Yeah, they've really positioned themselves very well in this first round. The fans will be urging them on tonight.
Outside Conley. Pass to Ingles. And there's the screen. Conley against Moran. Shot clock at 5. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now Williams. Outside Moran. Here's Smart. Moran finds Smart. Here's MP. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Conley against Smart. It's stolen by Smart. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. 4-point game.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Edwards against Smart. Pass to Jackson. Smart outside. The kick out to Williams. Outside Moran. To the middle. Here's MP. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in. MP's got 6.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Back to Conley. To the paint. And it's Randle that time on the assist by Conley.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Smart for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Moran against Conley. Outside Edwards. Outside Ingles. The 3. Conley. And it's MP with a rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Moran finds MP. Good. And the setup by Moran. Give him 8 points now.
The dime courtesy of Moran. I'd love to play with John. He's always looking to move that ball.
Conley passes to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. Does doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from MP. Williams passes to Smart. Left side, Moran. Down low. MP drops in the layup for two.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Timberwolves trail by 9. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He had 33 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Edwards for three. Minnesota again missing. Memphis leading by 11. Smart for three. Hits a three-pointer. Smart has got his second basket of the night.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Changes for Memphis. Edie's checked in for MP. Clark comes in for Jackson. And Aldama subbed in for Williams. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the night. First one falls for him. Pippen, he's checked in for Moran. Both good from the line that time. Checked in for Randall.
Doing all right.
On the court for Minnesota, Joe Ingles is out there with Dillingham. Then there's Nas Reed. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Aldama. Yet to see a basket. Here's MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
Yeah, young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Aldama, and he sinks the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. Green with a screen on Moran. Here's Dillingham. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Williams passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Dillingham. He's got 5. Here's Reed. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Morant, the pass to MP. To the middle. Here's Wells. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Morant. Still no points. Here's MP. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Dillingham. It's an 18-point game. Morant grabs a miss.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
MP, the pass to Jackson. And it's good. 2 points. Jackson's got his first points of the night.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Here's Dillingham. And he drives in. And he makes it on the layup. Dillingham's got 7 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Inside, here's MP. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. McDaniels from long range. Memphis with a rebound. Morant, the pass to MP. To the inside. Rebounded by Green.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Timberwolves, shooting 1. Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Ingles. Outside Edwards. Drains the triple. Edwards has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
MP. Nice
Look,
the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Launches it, and again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
To the paint. MP, the pass to Jackson, down low. MP, a tough bucket inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Reed. Conley against Morant. Randall outside. The rebound by Jackson. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And MP with a basket on the assist from Smart. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Shooting for Minnesota, Mike Conley. At the line for 1.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
MP getting it done for for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They love to run. At times it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Memphis leading by 16. Moran and Smart make up the backcourt. Jackson out there with Williams. And it's MP in its center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Outside, Ingles. From deep, Conley. Smart grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Out of bounds, it'll be Timberwolves ball. Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on Smart. And here's Edwards outside. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Smart. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Here he goes. Over Morant. He drains it from the right block. Conley's got his 2nd basket on the night. Grizzlies lead by 16. Morant, the pass to MP. That one drops for him.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Edwards. The 3 ball. Memphis with a rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds now.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Smart with a bucket.
Just such a quick release there by Marcus Smart. You love to see that just catch, touch, and release.
Conley finds Ingles. Left side Conley. Fires it. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And the basket by MP.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Conley passes to Edwards. Over Smart. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Edwards got 5 now.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Back to MP. And another basket for Memphis.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. To the inside. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
MP, the pass to Williams, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Outside McDaniels. They set the pick. Launches a three. Rebounded.
Slow the gas, FP. Get in there.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. On the court for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Joe Ingles is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Pass to Edwards. The kick out to Ingles. 4 on the clock. Connects from downtown. Ingles got his first 3 points of the game.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gobert drives in.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Morant. Williams passes to MP. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 21. To the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And the Grizzlies shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Grizzlies.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And in what could be a series-defining victory, they go up 2-1.
And both teams knew tonight would be important. The winner captures momentum going into Game 4. It's been an interesting matchup.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 31.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
From deep, Conley. He's off on that one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to MP. Good, and the setup by Morant.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
Jackson outside. Pass to MP. And he comes up with a bucket. MP's got 35.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And So Memphis takes this one by a big margin, and this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now, as long as they don't lose their focus.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA presentation.
MP is a bucket. Terrific win. Still anyone series. Second round. Win this series, and we're one step from the final.
Now things get interesting.